Happy Black History Month, Diocese of Bethlehem. Here we are again highlighting the stories of our people. This time you'll hear from the Weems family. They worship at the Cathedral Church of the Nativity here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. They'll share a little bit about themselves, their family traditions, and their hope for the future.
Hello, we're the Weems family, and we are looking forward to talking a little bit about what we do in our family with regard to race and traditions surrounding being African American and Scottish. We are obviously a mixed family. This is Kathleen. I'm Rodney. This is Ethan, our oldest, and Eric, our youngest.
And I grew up in upstate New York, in the capital of Albany. And we call Bethlehem our home. Prior to coming here to Bethlehem, we lived in New Jersey, and that's where Rodney and I met.
So I'm a little bit more complicated. My dad was Air Force, I was Navy. So I've lived in Alaska and was born in California, spent my childhood in Colorado, Germany, Virginia, a little bit of every place. I think Ethan and Eric were born in Pottersville, New Jersey. And then around 6 or 7, we all moved to Bethlehem, New Jersey, or I'm sorry, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
And we call Nativity our home church.
When we think of our racial identity, it's funny. I don't think we really think about it in terms of black and white. We think about it in terms of something that happened when Ethan was younger. When he was around 3, he started coming to us and talking about ending up in jail. And he wasn't sure. Our immediate response was, oh, you're never going to end up in jail. He's like, don't worry about it. That's not something that's going to happen. But it kept coming up over and over and again. And finally, when he was a little bit older, he was finally able to articulate why he thought he was going to end up in jail. And he said, it's because every time I look in the newspaper, every time I look on TV, I see people going to jail, people getting pulled over by police, people getting in trouble that are African American, and he understood that he was African American and didn't quite know what to do with that. And he isn't 100% white or 100% black, and wasn't quite sure what to do with that. And so I think what we've tried to do is fundamentally help both of them understand that whatever you are, however you want to conceive of yourself, the most important thing is you're valuable, you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're capable of being successful, and if you work hard, you're going to be successful. And so in a sense, we celebrate our humanity. And that's what we try and convey, both Kathleen and I think on an everyday basis.
I think one of our favorite traditions is the dinner table. We're able to have conversations about life. And a lot of times I think a blessing of an interracial family is we have conversations about race. How did an experience at school, on the school bus, or just in life, how is our identities related to that and how other people see us? And I think that that's been a real gift for us at the dinner table to have conversations around race. And another thing I think is just in Rodney and I sharing together different food traditions. I know that the food at our dinner table is a lot more flavorful than it would be or than when I grew up. And I've really enjoyed that piece as well.
I agree with Mom. I think the dinner table is a great place.
And how so?
I just think it's great that we can sit together and have conversations.
I think that part of the gift of what we are and what I hope personally to leave in the world, for the longest time, I shied away from saying anything about what I was feeling, about what was right in society or wrong in society, because I know what makes people uncomfortable. And, you perhaps are trying to fit in sometimes a little bit too much, but maybe you get to an age where you realize, you have to be what you have to be in this world. And part of what I think my story, the story of my race is we're kind of a moral pain point. Something has happened. Something continues to happen. For me to speak my truth, to live my life, to say what I feel, to be as true to myself and my heritage as possible is going to be painful. But that moral pain point is what can keep society from hurting itself further. They can help society heal. They can help society become better. So I think, although once upon a time I would have said something grand, I think what I really want to do is just try and be as much myself, my full self, as possible.
So for myself, I would say the legacy that I would like to leave is to be like Desmond Tutu. He is a person that I have had a chance to meet and admire. And I think he gives an example of really loving people. And I would hope that I would leave a legacy of love and love in action.
What I want to leave as my legacy is I just want to leave the world in less chaos than it already is for my children.
As my legacy, I would like to have a good impact on family and friends.
Thank you so much for tuning in. For more videos highlighting stories of our people and other interesting videos that we've done throughout Black History Month, go to youtube.com and find us at Diocese of Bethlehem. Thank you so much and happy Black History Month.